These numbers are unacceptable.
What if one of the most powerful brands in history made a decision so shocking that it risked losing the trust of millions overnight? Imagine walking into a store, reaching for the drink you've loved your entire life, and it tastes completely different. In 1985, Coca-Cola, the world's most iconic soda, did just that. Behind closed doors, executives believed they were shaping the future, creating a bolder, sweeter formula to crush the competition. But they hadn't counted on one thing. Loyalty isn't just about taste. It's about memory, identity, and emotion. Phones rang off the hook, letters flooded offices, and an empire that seemed untouchable suddenly faced a storm it never anticipated. How could a single change shake a century-old legend? The answer lies in the story of New Coke. The rise of Coca-Cola. To understand the shock, we need to know what made Coca-Cola more than just a drink. By the early 1980s, it had become an American institution, a symbol recognized in every corner of the globe. Its formula was secret, consistent, and sacred. Millions trusted that a Coke in New York, Tokyo, or Paris would taste exactly the same. But the world was changing. Pepsi, younger and bolder, was stealing market share, especially among teenagers and young adults. Coca-Cola faced a choice: innovate to stay ahead or risk becoming outdated. The executives decided the answer was revolutionary. They believed they could improve perfection, never imagining the backlash that would follow. The birth of New Coke. In April 1985, Coca-Cola unveiled a new formula, sweeter and smoother than the original. Market research suggested people preferred it over both classic Coke and Pepsi in blind taste tests. Confident in their data, the company replaced the original formula entirely. Nationwide advertising promised the best Coke ever, and for executives, it seemed foolproof. But something critical was missing. Coca-Cola had focused on taste and market trends, but overlooked emotion. For millions, Coke wasn't just a drink, it was memories of childhood, family gatherings, and shared moments. By changing the formula, the company unknowingly challenged that emotional bond. Within days, reactions poured in. Stores reported complaints, letters flooded offices, and fans expressed outrage on television and in newspapers. The company had underestimated the power of attachment, and it was about to pay the price. The response was unprecedented. Thousands of calls to customer service, stacks of angry letters, and nationwide media coverage painted a picture of public fury. Surveys showed that over 70% of consumers disliked New Coke, not because of the flavor, but because the original Coke was gone. Fans began hoarding cans of the original formula, and in some cities, protests appeared outside stores. Coca-Cola had misjudged something far stronger than taste: brand loyalty, emotional investment, and cultural identity. Even Pepsi couldn't have imagined such a gift. The competitor's rise paled in comparison to the chaos caused by the disappearance of a classic. It became clear that the world wasn't ready or willing for change. Coca-Cola had attempted a bold experiment, but loyalty proved stronger than innovation. After just 79 days, Coca-Cola admitted defeat. The original formula returned as Coca-Cola Classic. Fans celebrated, sales rebounded, and the company regained stability. New Coke lingered for a few years before quietly disappearing. But the story became a legend, studied as a case of ambition meeting reality. The lesson? Consumer loyalty isn't just about product quality. It's about trust, emotion, and identity. Coca-Cola learned that even meticulous research can't predict human attachment. One formula, one decision, nearly shook the foundation of a century-old empire. And the story remains relevant today. In an age of rapid trends and instant feedback, it reminds us that innovation alone cannot replace connection. The New Coke episode wasn't just about a beverage, it was about people, culture, and the invisible threads that tie us to the brands we love. What happened when perfection met human emotion is a lesson the world will never forget.